The American people oppose the liberal open borders mentality. Thankfully, voters continue to favor immigration policies that put the interest of Americans first. Speaking of the interest of Americans, I'd like to ask you first about the E-Verify system, the employment verification program. E-Verify is over 99% accurate. It's now used to cover 1/3 of the American workforce. 1,500 employers sign up for it every week. And it's probably the most popular immigration reform we have. Over about 80% of the American people support it. What is the administration doing to promote E-Verify or expand E-Verify?
Apologies. When it comes to E-Verify, as you know, we have expanded efforts within the federal agencies. So OMB has directed that federal agencies use E-Verify, our contractors use E-Verify. For the private sector, what we've done over the last couple of years is we've made it much easier. As you know, over time, we've made a lot of improvements, but now it's much faster. You get results much more quickly. So we're seeing the use expanded because it's an easier tool.
It takes about a minute to check on an individual.
Yes, sir.
Something like that.
Much faster.
Would you like to see Congress make it a requirement?
I'm sorry?
Would you like for Congress to make it a requirement for the employers across the United
I
States?
think it's important that we continue to use it. So however we can expand that use, yes, sir, we agree with.
Okay, thanks.
The statement endorsing E-Verify did not seem very strong to me. E-Verify is one of the best tools for eliminating employment of illegal workers. It definitely should be required for all employers nationwide. The Immigration Act of 1986 already requires employers to have new hires fill out an I-9 form to show that they are eligible to be hired and to present ID that proves it. The employer, however, is only required to check their ID, which may not be valid. Illegal aliens know very well that they can present a fake ID and be hired. Some of the broad list of documents that they can present as proof are extremely easy to fake, such as voter registration cards, school documents, and tribal documents. It's difficult then to hold the employer accountable because he can claim that he did not know the ID was bad. Of course, it would be best to require E-Verify by law, but with a Democratic House, we are unlikely to get it. Since there is an existing law, Trump can require the use of E-Verify by executive action. That is, by changing the regulations which govern how the current law is implemented. This does not require the approval of Congress. An executive action may be reversed by a future president, but it could be difficult politically for him to do because, as Representative Lamar Smith of Texas said, 80% of Americans support the use of E-Verify. That means that many Democrats support it too. Representative Smith also pointed out that it's trivial to use. If it's still too much trouble for the employer, he can pay an agent a small fee to do the verification. There really is no good excuse any longer for not requiring all employers to use it. If E-Verify were a requirement, then it becomes much easier to prosecute employers who hire illegal workers.